So it was an interesting question from Shannon was to break there. How many Hall of Famers will be playing in this game? And I feel like Hall of Fame on the defensive side of the ball, we tend to overlook. So my immediate thought is, hey, I'm going to, I think you can say fairly easily that on the offensive side of the ball, it's skill positions. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes are all Hall of Famers right now for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Don't forget in the trenches, Eric Fisher.
He's been there for a long time. I think Tyrann Mathieu probably has a pretty decent chance as a Hall of Famer from the safety position. On the defensive line for the Chiefs and the Bucks, as I start to flip over, I would think Ndamukong Suh might have a decent chance. Jason Pierre-Paul. Again, I don't know what their stats look like historically, but those are guys that have been in the league for a long time playing at a really high level. And then on the offensive side of the ball for the Kansas City Chiefs, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we obviously know Tom Brady is going to be there. And I do think Antonio Brown, if he were to win a Super Bowl, that would go a long way towards papering over all of the difficulties that have sort of followed his career in the last several years from the Steelers and the Raiders. Mike Evans is a dominant wide receiver that I would think would be well on his way to a Hall of Fame career. That's a bunch of dudes. I think one of the most fascinating parts of thinking about Tom Brady's career as a quarterback, as dominant as he has been for 20 plus years at the quarterback position, skill position guys prior to this year that you feel like 100% are going to be in the Hall of Fame. Really, Randy Moss, who he had for only a couple of years, and Rob Gronkowski, I feel like are probably it on the offensive side of the ball. Maybe a guy like Kevin Falk, who would be a little bit of an under the radar guy, but just historically put up some really big numbers with him for a really, really long time. And then maybe Julian Edelman as a decent chance if he could play and have a bit more in terms of production. Maybe Julian Edelman is a borderline Hall of Fame guy. But it's really pretty crazy to think about the lack of offensive playmakers that Tom Brady has played with in terms of being able to make the Hall of Fame.